Moving to next sector. I've got suspicious activity in this sector. This is a no-hover zone!
some paper, huh? Something's cooking. Kind of smells like... burnt Datzel? I bet that's the prize. They won't miss that one tiny gear. Like candy from a baby. No one will ever know we were here. this puppy's got some vibration to it. Maybe it'll put a smile on your face.
I can't believe you actually did this thing. Onin says she will search the timelines for answers about these sacred relics. I will find you in.
Seal off the area. This area is off limits. Controlling Sector 9. Be advised. Moving to next sector. I've got suspicious activity in this sector. This is a no-hover zone! Nothing so far.
The metalheads have always feared you, angry one. Even now, the metalhead leader realizes you can destroy him and save the last chance for our race. You now have control of another dark power.
Seal off the area. This area is off limits.
City's on high alert. What the hell'd you two do?
Us? Nothing. We've been, sightseeing. Right, Jack?
Really? Then why are the Crimson Guard looking for a dangerous young man with light hair, blue tunic, and a rabid orange rat on his shoulder?
Could be anyone. Orange is the new black this season.
Look, we climbed up to the Baron's palace, and we tripped a few alarms.
Oh, right, that too.
What? I didn't authorize a strike on the...
Hey, we kicked the Baron's ass. Unfortunately, he escaped.
And we overheard a secret meeting with the leader of the Metalheads.
You saw the metalhead leader?
No, he was on some communicator, but we heard him talking with Baron Praxis.
The Baron is bribing the Metalheads with eco.
It will never be enough.
But the Baron's gonna double-cross him.
Is that so? Well, our good Baron's wonderful charm must have angered someone, because there's word from the wasteland that metalhead armies are on the move again.
Why didn't you tell me Ashlyn was Praxis's daughter? What's your connection with her?
That's none of your business. Since you've stirred up the Wumpy's nest, you and Whiskers here get to move 4 of our people to new safe houses. Shuttle each agent to a location they specify. Move all of them without any casualties. Don't screw this up, Jack.
This is a no-hover zone. We've had a few incidents with our lower-class labor force.
Mar, you're here. Crimson Guards are everywhere.
Is acting up. You're so brave.
See you at the next meeting.
Suspect flee. Sector 5.
Guards, help us!
Open fire. Stop the vehicle.
Man, I was beginning to think you would show up.
Suspect moving into Sector 6. Take him out! Call in more Hellcat! Suspect in vehicle! Suspect moving to Sector 6.
No!
tell the Shadow we're safe.
Move over!
The operation was a success. All underground members are safe. Come back to the hideout. I have a new mission for you while we wait for this alert to blow over.
Suspect flying into Sector 5! Stop the vehicle! Move over! Get more cruisers in here! Get out of the vehicle! Sacrifice for your city, and all will prosper. Nothing so far. I've got suspicious activity in the sector. Please advise. Suspect's description.
Scouts report movement in Deadtown. Creatures moving toward the sacred site, just as before.
What happened, before?
Metalheads broke through the old city wall. We fought them, but then the Baron pulled back, leaving everyone outside the new barrier to die. Only the Shadow stayed and somehow stopped the attack.
And now you expect us to go out there again?
You catch on fast. If you prevent the Metalheads from reaching the sacred site, the Shadow will be most grateful. He might even ask to see you. Hey, I'm probably wasting this, but here's a Vulcan barrel for that pea shooter of yours. Believe me, you're gonna need it.
Sweeping for suspects. This is your Baron.
No!
No, it couldn't be. That's not...
It's Samos's hut.
But what? How? When? Where? Why?
We're in the future, Dax. This horrible place is our world.
Let's go back to the city. Go back to the city, Jak.
Entering Haven City.
Sail off there!
Finally, now we get to see the shadow. What do you gotta do around this place to get noticed?
This area is off limits. Suspect hit! Subject on sight.
The shadows decided it's time to meet you.
Why is that place in the old ruins so important to you?
There's a powerful energy force at the old house. The metalheads are drawn to it.
No kidding. We used to know the guy that lived there.
So, you're the new recruits who keep getting into trouble.
Oh, no, not you!
Welcome to our humble underground movement. I am known as the Shadow, but you may call me Samos. And you are?
Jeez, Jak, we went through all that to meet His Holiness, old log of the head, Grandpa Green?
Don't you know who we are?
Sorry, kid. Never seen you before. And I never forget a face, especially one that ugly.
So it begins.
How is this possible? We came through the rift with you. Into the future, right?
Yeah, you used to look older than dirt and uglier than a knotted stump. What gives? Did you get a little nip and tuck while we were gone?
Listen, boys, I don't know what kind of twigs you've been chewing on, but I don't have time for this. We've got a Baron to overthrow, a child heir to protect, an invasion of metalheads to stop, and a city to save. I'd say the schedule's pretty full. Besides, I haven't gone through any rifts. I hate teleporting.
Sure sounds like the old Samos.
Right now, I need you to go to Haven Forest and root out a few metalheads. That forest is my source of power, but I can't protect it much longer. Chase down and destroy all the metalhead scouts you find there. Good luck, and welcome to the fight.
Controlling Sector 9. Be advised.
The jetboard's ours! I call shotgun.
Exiting city.
Use your jetboard.
the area. This area is off limits.
This is Guru. I just talked to my racing client, and she told me you're pretty good with that jet board of hers. My sources say a shipment of Crimson Guard listening equipment just arrived in the port. None of us, including the underground, want those devices up and running. It's not good for business. Ride the jet board out into the port and destroy every Crimson Guard crate you find. There's sure to be a defense perimeter, so watch out, eh?
Be advised. The underground movement is dead. Moving to next sector. Subject not in sight. He disappeared. Get more cruisers in here.
Excellent work, Jak. Even I'm impressed. That should keep those unscrupulous Crimson Guards out of our business. What's the world coming to when you can't buy off a few guards with bribes?
I've got suspicious activity in this sector.
Baron sent his goons to harass me as usual, eh? Health violations, back taxes. Everyone wants a piece of me. Oh well.
Lucky for you, there's plenty to go around.
Destroying that cargo in the port is more important than you know, eh? I've got a new project going, and I don't need anyone snooping around my shipments. Let's just say, if everything goes as planned, I'm going to corner the market in metalhead trophies. Anyway, I have another job for you. An associate of mine, Bruta, works with me in the forced labor trade.
You mean the slave trade?
I prefer freedom challenged. Lurkers are the city's low-class labor. Bruta pays me handsomely to help him free lurkers and get them safely out of the city. Oh, it lifts my spirit to help those in need. And I need his money.
Lurkers? We don't like lurkers.
But you do like gun upgrades, eh?
There are 3 Crimson Guard transports carrying lurkers to a project the Baron has outside the city. Take out the transports and bring the 3 lurkers to Brutus' trinket stand in the bazaar.
This is a no-hover zone! Nothing so far. We've had a few incidents with our lower-class labor force lately. Your lurker is acting up, called Crimson Animal Control. I've got suspicious activity in the sector.
Hey, Fangboy! Hurry up and get in! We'll take you to Bruta!
Here's three. Open fire! Get out of the vehicle! Pull over! Stop the vehicle! Suspect moving to Sector 6.
Here's another beast of burden!
Suspect fleeing into Sector 5! Stop! Suspect moving to Sector 4. Suspect fleeing into Sector 5! Please! Get out of the vehicle! Suspect fleeing into Sector 5.
Yo, animal lover! Get your furry butt in the vehicle!
Suspect fleeing into Sector 5! Get more cruisers in here! Roll in more Hellcat! Stop the vehicle! High-speed chase in Sector 4! Stop! Take him out!
Another lurker freed.
Please! High-speed chase in Sector 4! Surrender!
No!
Suspect in vehicle! Out of the vehicle!
In the vehicle, buddy! We can save you!
Stop the vehicle! Stop the vehicle! Arrest him! Looks like he's gone.
Little Archie warrior, you have do great thing for brutal and lurker people.
No toucher, the dude.
Oh, sorry. You great guys. Bruder not forget. Bruder pay you back. You see.
Please advise. Suspect's description. Sweeping for suspect.
riding in the hood, Red?
Get out of the area. This is Crimson Guard business. One of Vin's eco-tankers is coming in from the wasteland, but the clearance transmission sounded fishy. The driver was scared. We're going to check it out, just in case.
How can we help?
I've got it handled.
A metalhead sneak attack!
Damn! It's just us! Help me take out all the metalheads! Payback's a bitch, and I'm it. How's that? Ready for another? I got it. Let's get him. Good work. We got them all. The metalheads are getting bolder every day. It's almost like they're testing our defenses, like probing attacks. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Sweeping for suspects. This is Unit Alpha. We're en route. Nothing so far. Is our only option. Please advise. Suspect's description.
I want you boys to escort the kid over to Core at the power station. He promised to look out for the boy, and I'm just too busy to babysit right now. Oh, and take the kid's crocodog with you. Oh, isn't he sweet?
So what's this kid's story?
I found him just wandering the streets, but that amulet around his neck means he may just be the lost heir to the city. Take the kid and the mutt to the power station. Watch out for guard patrols and defend the kid at all costs. Oh, and if you happen to lose the crocodog...
Hey kid! Wait! Come back!
The Baron wants every kid in the city
Here
arrested.
comes trouble!
Surrender the time.
Leave the kid alone.
Phew! Finally. Let's get these two to court. Seamus told us to bring the kid to you.
Thank you. I'll be sure to keep him close. Oh, sweet. Interesting. That insufferable mutt never liked anyone but the boy before.
I guess I'm just good with animals.
I hope we have enough eco to keep the metalheads at bay. During my travels in the deep wasteland, I saw some of the bigger ones. Awesome creatures.
We saw a big one coming out of a rift once. He was ugly!
I have some valuable information for you. The Baron is conducting an excavation at the dig. He is still looking for that ridiculous tomb. Frankly, I don't believe it exists. But you might as well go out there and disrupt his operation just in case. Knock down all the scaffolding at the site. That should set him back. Here is an air train pass to get you out there.
Roger. Continue our sweep.
years ago, when I was an art collector, I hit the local museum to borrow a famous statue of Ma, the founder of Haven City. In his hands, the statue held the ruby key to the city, an artifact of surpassing beauty. And, of course, priceless worth, eh?
Oh, I just love art.
While smuggling the huge statue through the sewers, eh? A grueling rainstorm flooded the whole place. The statue and 5 of my best men were swept away.
That's terrible.
Yes, a tragic loss. I've missed that statue ever since. The sewers have been so full of water and metalheads that I can't get anyone to go down there and retrieve the artifact. But you're special, Jak. You can do it.
Jak? Hey, what am I, chub liver?
Oh, don't I wish? Now go down there, drain the sewers, and find that statue at the bottom. Bring back the ruby key artifact, and it will open up doors beyond our wildest dreams, eh?
Great. More mucking in the mud.
I hate to burst your bathtub bubbles, baby, but that ain't just mud down there.
Patrolling Sector 9. Be advised. Attention, citizens. This is your man.
Got it. Where would you be without me, eh, Dax?
Well, Jack, I probably wouldn't be 2 feet tall, fuzzy, and running around in a sewer without a pair of pants. God, I miss pants.
We destroyed Crew's cargo.
Great! I'll send you a medal. Now, if you don't mind, I'm on a deadline, so scram!
Are you always this difficult?
Let me handle this, Jack. Listen, lady, we beat your stupid course, and we can outrace anybody in this city.
Wait, that voice.
Now, there's just 2 things you need to know. 1, we don't want to join your stinking race team. And 2, you just lost a date with Orange Lightning. Let's go, Jack.
Daxter! It is you!
Mira!
Oh, I never thought I'd be so glad to see your furry mug. And Jack, you look different.
It's been a tough ride.
The Baron pumped our boy here full of dark eco, and it did something to him. Now he's got super moves or something. And a few anger issues as well.
I've been looking for you guys forever. And planning a way to get us back home. Somehow that rift took us far into the future. I've calculated the time displacement, and I
found
think
your
I've got
father. Well, sort of.
Working with the underground, fighting the Baron. But he's,
What?
You need to go see him. And I need to get to the Baron.
You could try to win the Class 1 racing championship. The winner of that big race always gets to meet the Baron in the palace. But you have to qualify by winning the lower class races. There's a Class 3 race starting soon. You can drive for my team. But Jack, we should think about getting out of here. I don't like this place, and some of the people are creepy.
Jack, my boy, I need that ruby key you found, eh? A special client has requested it.
Sorry about that, crew. I must have forgotten.
Right.
Attention all citizens. The Class 3 race is about to begin.
I've got suspicious activity in this sector.
Boy, that was close.
When is this city gonna provide some challenge, huh?
Hey, I watched your race today. You were pretty amazing out there.
Oh, thanks. Kira, this is Ashlyn. She's just...
Everyone knows who she is.
And Kira's,
A friend. A very good friend.
Thanks for helping out with that tanker, Jack. You saved a lot of lives. I'm not my father, you know. Ever since I was a little girl, I've looked down at the city streets from that ridiculous palace and imagined a better place. By the way, they're hunting for you. I'd watch out for Errol. I can't protect you from him.
Whoa, she's a Betty. And she likes you, Jak. Not that I can account for her tastes. I bet you'd love to pin some medals on her chest, huh? What? What'd I say? What did you say, Jak?
This is a no-hover zone! Nothing so far. I've got suspicious activity in this sector. Please advise. Suspect's description. Sweeping for suspects. Patrolling Sector 9.
That is it? Piece of seal, yes? Nice and shiny, huh? All yours. Uh-oh. I think Red Trooper's approaching.
I'm on foot. Sweeping for suspects. This is Unit Alpha. We're en route.
So there I was, toe-to-toe with 5 of the nastiest metalheads you ever saw. Slime oozing from monstrous jaws, teeth sharper than daggers. Slowly, all 10 of them surround me. But do I surrender? No! I summon my highly trained killer instincts and pounce! And when the dust cleared, there were 20 less metalheads in the world.
Oh, Daxter, you're amazing.
Yeah, I know. Scratch me there.
Quite a story there, Golden Boy. I guess you're just the animal I need for another dangerous gig. Combat metalheads have now been spotted right here in Haven Forest. These new bad boys have special camouflage, so they're tough to spot. But I'm sure with your killer instincts, you'll manage. Go to the forest and take them all out.
Nothing to report.
Proceeding as planned.
You are safe?
Please advise. Right, we'll check it out. I hate the smell of this part of the city.
Leaving city safe zone.
we've still got trouble at the strip mine. I think the Baron set me up. Actually, I think everybody's trying to kill me.
What are you talking about?
Those eco wells the Baron had us drill? It seems he never intended to pipe them into the city grid. It doesn't make any sense. You know, open eco wells will attract more metalheads. You've got to close them off. Now, these plasmite bombs should do the trick. Drop one into each well, and the blast will do the rest. Hey, be careful with that. Plasmite, huh? Cool. How does it work? Ah! I believe this is yours. Hey, not my problem anymore. No, really, I insist. You're the hero. No, Jack's the hero. Oops. Sorry. My bad. Great! Now you've armed the whole lot. Don't move. On second thought, move! Far away! Go through the portal and drop one bomb into each eco well before they all go off! You only have 2 minutes! One well down, 5 to go! Two wells of history, 4 left! Only a minute before we're toast, Jack! Three wells cooked. Only 3 to go. That's the 4th well. 2 bad boys left. 30 seconds left. Then we go boom! You got the 5th well. Only 1 to go.
You blew up those wells. I sure don't want any more metalheads coming around here. Good work, boys. I owe you one.
What a brain wreck. Vin sure is scared of metalheads.
And for good reason. I've seen what metalheads do when they take a city. The destruction, the killing, the devouring. The Baron's scheming will only result in this city's falling prey like all the others before it. We must replace Praxis before it's too late. I am happy to say that you and your sidekick are causing quite a stir in our fight against the Baron.
You hear that, Jack? You're the sidekick. Hey, Wise and Whiskered, you, got something itching under your robes? They have ointment for that, you know.
It's just my aching bones. We have word the Baron is sending one of his large tanker ships out to the drill platform to pick up a load of ill-gotten eco. Go out to the drill platform through the warp gate and knock out that ship. The Shadow will send a team from the underground to pick up the eco later. Keep up the good work. We're counting on you.
Seal off the area. Seal off the area.
Without Eco, the Baron will soon topple, and the city's future will be in our hands.
Seal off the area. Controlling Sector 9. Sector 5. Subject not in sight. Stop right there! Go, go, go! Close the back up!
The bird brain and I were just talking about you, Jak. Onan is very proud of what you did.
What I did?
What you did, what you do, it's all the same.
Will you stop with the deja voodoo stuff? It's creepy!
Onan says you must find the Tomb of Mar.
Even now, Baron Praxis seeks the tomb, but only the one true heir of Mar can open the tomb seal.
We believe the kid is the key.
The prophecies say that the true heir of Mar must face the ancient oracle. He alone must circumvent the cunning tests of manhood. He alone must wield the precursor stone, thereby unleashing the... Jeez Louise, fossil lady! Stop with this snooty mythic talk already, huh? You know that it hurts my lips.
Why is Mars' tomb so important?
The fabled precursor stone is rumored to sleep within the tomb, stupid! I added the stupid part. The precursor stone contains vast eco-energies. It can be used for great good, or great evil. I just love saying that last part.
The Baron wants the precursor stone for himself to rule the world. But he is playing with forces he does not understand.
Okay, Pecker. So how do I get this precursor stone?
First, you must go to the dig and find the lurker totem. Onan and I have learned that a piece to the seal of Mar is contained within its ancient carvings. You must find all 3 pieces of the seal to open Mar's gate into the canyon.
Be advised, I'm on foot. Moving to next sector.
I'm on it. Wait a minute. I think this time you should go get the thing. Looks dodgy up there. Don't hurt yourself, Jack. It's a curse, isn't it?
Seal off the area. Controlling Sector 9. Subject not in sight. Here's Spain. Get out of the veer.
The Baron's coming down pretty hard. Whatever you've been doing, you've really upset him.
I'm just getting started.
He's brought in new Crimson Guard Hellcat cruisers, making the streets dangerous for the underground. We've already lost 5 men this week.
Your men should be able to take care of themselves. But I wouldn't mind taking out a few cruisers if that's what you're getting at.
Never part of a bigger cause, eh, Jack? Fine. I'll take your help any way I can get it. Bring down all 5 Hellcat cruisers. That should send the Baron a message.
expecting that little boy to save us is folly. At his age, he's no match for the metalhead leader. Oh, Jak, we were just talking about Samos's plan.
Onan says your voice sounds very familiar. I'll bet you two golden oldies go way, way back, huh? Onan needs you to prove yourself, Jak. You've shown your brass and your brawn. Now, you must show your brains as well. Frankly, I think she's pushing it. But I'm not the boss. Beat this test, and the third piece to the seal will be revealed. Ready? Go! Wow, not bad. Okay, so you're good. She got you again! What is your problem?
Suspicious activity.
Not bad. Quickly, you're missing symbols!
Suspect's description.
You got enough points! Congratulations! Behold, the seal of Mar is now complete. Onan says the 3 artifacts you retrieved from the mountain temple are relics from an ancient light tower. Old songs tell how this light tower once shined down on the actual site of Mar's tomb. I sing one of these songs for you. From the mists of time, Mars light would shine.
Whoa there, Iron Lungs. Just tell us what we need to do.
Cretins with no taste, huh? Puh. You must take the 3 artifacts to Mars Gate. Only then will the light tower rise and reveal the tomb.